Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to assemble a simple flower arrangement that you can make at home, buying all your own materials and doing it at a much affordable cost than buying one store value. So the reason I got into floral arrangements is I used to work at Country Mart before it was Pruitt's and used to help the lady out in the floral department, and she showed me how to make arrangements, and it just became kind of a fun little pastime hobby that I would do. So people give flowers for lots of reasons, many occasions. It could be a celebration, grief, love, or just because. And today I'm going to do just because arrangement and give it to my mom and my aunt. So my plan and purpose was to go with colors and things that would go well with the other plants and the decorations that they have in their house. So I chose focal flowers, which are simple white, little color pop-ins to add, of course some greenery, and good little filler flowers, always our baby breath, and did something just in case, a little fancy if we decide to use it. If not, it's always good to have a variety and array of different types of flowers that you can choose and play with. You also need some type of vessel to put your flowers in, and the best way to keep them to stay put where you want once you start assembling your arrangement is styrofoam cubes. I usually buy a big block and then I'll cut out different sizes that I need for different projects. And of course you don't want that to look like your flower arrangement, so you need some type of filler. I chose Spanish moss. So best way to do that is put a little bit of your filler in, hide that styrofoam, and then you just fill your vase with your filler. See? And then you don't see the styrofoam. If you do, just play around with it, because eventually the stems of your flowers will find the base. I'm using artificial flowers today just because they last longer. It's obviously more affordable, and it's easier with the styrofoam base to use artificial flowers. If you were using real flowers, you would do more of the floral tape and stuff, which can be a lot more work. So you got your base, everything's set up to start arranging your flowers. I always like to do the focal flower first, and the good thing with any flowers, artificial or real, is you can cut the stems and make them different heights. Again, that gives you more variety to work with. You can make your arrangement how you want in different heights of the flowers. So I'm going to keep my focal flowers as is, and I tend to put them in the front. You can play with them. You can always play with it at the end to make sure it is how you like. And I did buy probably more flowers than needed, but have some variety and quantity to play with really helps out. So then you want to put some filler flowers just kind of around the side of your focal flowers. It'll help bring out some more of the focal flowers. So then you kind of start getting the fillers, and you can spread them out, do how you want. Like I said, we have more if we want to add more. The greenery definitely gives it that full plant look. I usually tend to put them more towards the back, and then you can kind of pull them forward, intertwine the flowers to give it a more realistic look. Some more greenery, and then you have your greenery with your focal flowers and your filler flowers already starting to come together. Except I'm looking at it backwards. So then the fun little piece that you decide to put together, I like to kind of put it in the middle there, and it'll kind of be as tall as your filler flowers. There it goes. And it definitely will look good with the color scheme we have going. And the baby breath is nice because you buy it in bunches like you do the other flowers, but you can cut them apart. That way you don't have to put them all in one place. It really gives you the ability to put them in filler places that you like. I do think I'm gonna add another yellow, kind of put the flower, purple flower, more centered. It just needs a little more color. There we go. And get those focal flowers down in there. Add a little bit more baby's breath. In the front. Take a look here. Definitely don't want the filler flowers to overtake your arrangement. They are just meant to be fillers. Give it a little bit more volume, things like that. So, one more, and that's it. We still have flowers left over, and now you've created a simple arrangement, much more affordable, for somebody you care about. So, thanks guys.